Hello, welcome back to my channel, Yin Yoga with Michelle. Today's practice will be a simple, soothing yin practice for your entire body and as well as the mind, soul, and spirit. All right, so let's just go ahead and get started. No props needed today, but you can always, of course, bring them in if you'd like to into your practice. Let's get started laying down on our backs. And in a reclined Supta Baddha Konasana or butterfly pose, so soles of the feet together. And giving a little extra space today on the opening of the legs. So just slide your feet a little further down towards the bottom end of your mat. And then yogi's choice here, what you'd like to do with your arms, maybe placing the hands on the belly or to the side or into a T or even into cactus, whichever feels best in the body today. And then once you get here, just settle into this pose, letting the muscles relax. And then taking a big cleansing breath, inhaling through the nose. Open mouth exhale, letting everything go. And just returning back to the natural flow of your breath. Just making sure that you are breathing in and out through the nose, keeping the mouth closed. And each time you exhale, letting the body, the muscles surrender and soften even more. And bringing this mantra into our practice, I welcome in what I need and I let go of what I don't need. I welcome in what I need and I let go of what I don't need. Maybe you know already what you need here today on your mat. Sometimes that doesn't come up until you've been on your mat for a while or even at the end of your practice. So just be open to receiving what it is the body, the mind, the spirit, or the soul need here. And then maybe there's something already you know that you can let go of. Something that you don't need to bring here on your mat or into your body. Let's just take a few more breaths here. Can you allow the facial muscles to relax even more? The jaw, the neck, the shoulders, the belly, the hips, the legs, the feet. Taking another cleansing breath. So we'll inhale through the nose, fill the belly up. Big open mouth exhale. And then just slowly extending one leg out and then the other. So coming into Shavasana here. Let the legs be at ease. Noticing any new energy or sensations running through the legs from that last pose. And we'll take a few more breaths here. And bringing in awareness to when you may find that you've traveled off with some thoughts, and which is totally natural. Our mind is constantly going, thoughts are constantly coming in and out. So it's only natural for us to get ourselves lost in our thoughts. But it's the conscious awareness of bringing ourselves back into our bodies. And when you've brought yourself back into your body, just notice your body's language and positioning. Notice if the body has tensed up. It's as though the body kind of travels with the thoughts. We want to bring the body back into this surrendering state. Let's take a cleansing breath here. Big breath in. Big open mouth exhale. And then opening your eyes, bring your feet to your mat. And then bring your knees into your chest, holding on to the knees. Let's take a few rocks side to side. Feeling this massage in the low back, the spine. And then let's extend the legs, feet up towards the ceiling or towards the sky, holding on to the backs of your thighs. And then point and flex through your feet, rotate through the ankles. Noticing how the ankles or the feet may be talking to you here. And then let's bend the knees, bringing them back in towards the chest, lowering the feet back to your mat. And now extend your right leg all the way out. Bring that left knee into your chest. Give it a big squeeze as you hug it in. Take a big breath into your belly. And as you exhale, soften the belly, soften the upper body. the legs, the feet. And let's take one more breath here. Then we're going to make our way into a twist. So using your right hand to guide that left knee all the way over to the right side. And now let the whole body roll over. So you're on your right side of your body, letting that knee come down to the mat or the floor. Or you can also, if you need to, bring a blanket or a block underneath. And now bring both arms over to the right side as well. Good. And now we're going to come into our twist, opening up across the chest. So just glide that left hand all the way across the upper body and then over to the left side, doing your best to not have that right knee lift up. And then turning your head up towards the ceiling or the sky, or maybe looking over to the left. Notice if the hips or the glutes are gripping here. Letting go of that grip. Just taking some nice, slow, deep breaths here. Notice if the breath has become a little bit more shallow or rapid, because this is a deep twist that we're in. So concentrating on keeping the breath slow and deep. And taking a few more breaths here. I did this twist, this stretch this morning, well, just before I got out of bed, and had some cracking going on in my spine. Felt really good. And I thought, I need to bring this to the yoga community today. So here is this twist. I hope it feels good in your body. Let's take one more breath here. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good. If you had your head turned to the left, bring your head back up towards center. And then gently bring that left arm back over to your left thigh. And we will roll ourselves nice and easy back onto our backs as you bring that left knee with you. And then bring that right knee in as well, holding onto the knees, gently rocking side to side. And then we'll make our way to the other side. So keeping that right knee in, extend that left leg all the way out. Hugging in that right knee, take a big breath into your belly. As you exhale, belly softens, upper body sinks down. Just a quick check in with the neck. Notice if your chin is up really high. Just gently tuck the chin in towards the chest to elongate through the neck and spine. Let's take one more breath here. And then we'll make our way into our twist on this side. So left hand to that right knee as you gently guide that right knee all the way over to the left, coming onto the left side of your body. And then bringing both arms over to the left. Good. And then gently guiding and gliding that right hand all the way across and over to the right. If it's supportive, you can use that left hand to just keep that right knee down, not pushing too hard on it, but just a little bit of weight there on the leg. Then maybe looking over to the right, noticing where the body may be gripping or holding here. Breathing into that area, guiding it to release. Welcoming in what the body needs here. Letting go of anything that it doesn't need. Continuing to be aware of your thoughts. Notice if you've drifted off with them. And as you come back into your body, rechecking, rescanning your body, noticing if it's tensed up again. And I just speak into that because my body does that, and I get to also bring myself back into my body and let it release once again. And let's take 3 more breaths here. Last breath. Big open mouth exhale. And turning your head back to center. Right hand comes to that right thigh. Start rolling onto your back, bringing that right knee into the chest. And then bringing the left knee in and gently rocking side to side here. And from here, we'll make our way into happy baby. So opening up the knees out towards the sides of your ribs and then bringing your feet up towards the ceiling, holding on either to the backs of your thighs or bringing the hands to the outer edges of the feet and having the elbows inside of the knees. And then we're looking to opening up the knees and sending the knees towards the earth, as well as pressing down through the shoulders, pressing down through the low back. Letting the facial muscles be relaxed, the jaw unclenched. Breathing into the belly. Let's take one more breath here, making it a cleansing breath. Inhaling through the nose, fill the belly up. Open mouth, exhale with a sigh. And from here, bring the soles of the feet together using your hands, and then holding the feet here or holding on to the ankles, and then just energetically send the knees away from you. Draw the shoulders down to the earth. Just taking one more big breath here. Big breath in. Big breath out. Releasing your feet back down to your mat. Let's do some windshield wiper here. So widening the feet, the width of your mat. You can bring your arms out to a T and just dropping the legs over to the right. Inhale, coming back to center. And then as you exhale, dropping the legs over to the left. And then we'll just do this a few times, side to side. And the next time you come back to the right side, just stay here. We'll stay here a little longer. Really let the knees get heavy. So not forcing them down, just letting the hips open up, the IT bands, and then just letting the knees and legs get heavier and heavier. Breathing into the belly, letting the belly soften on the exhale. Let's take one more breath here. Big breath in, breathing into that whole left side of your body. Open your mouth, exhale. Inhale, gently bringing the knees back to center. And then exhaling over to the left, holding here. Letting the glutes release, the low back, the neck, the shoulders. And last breath here, big breath into that right side body. Big open mouth exhale. Taking your inhale, bringing the knees back to center. And then exhale. Walk the feet back in towards one another. Let's bring the knees back into the chest, taking a few rocks side to side, releasing the low back. And then rolling over to your right side and fetal pose. We'll take a breath here. And then slowly pressing yourself up. And let's come into a seated pose here. And resting the hands on the knees, palms facing down, let the shoulders soften. Feeling yourself rooted down into your sit bones. I kind of sometimes like to just tilt forward and then come back into my posture. Just kind of create some space in the pelvic floor for me, and I connect more into my sit bones. Taking a cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose to the belly. Open mouth, exhale. Returning back to your breath. I invite you to close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing so. As we close our eyes, we kind of close the vision of seeing out into the external world and allowing ourselves to come within, into the internal world within. And bringing our mantra here into this meditative state. I welcome in what I need, and I release what I don't need. So maybe we welcome in peace, joy, forgiveness, love, truth. And maybe we release anger, stress, fear, anxiety, shame, judgment. And as we release, we create more space for the healthier things to be welcomed in. Let's take another cleansing breath. Inhale in, fully fill the belly up, front to back, side to side. Big open mouth exhale with a sigh. Beautiful. Slowly opening the eyes. Very nice. Let's take an inhale. Bring the arms all the way up, palms of the hands to touch. Interlace the finger. Turn the palms facing up towards the ceiling or the sky. Lengthen up through the arms. Stretching out through the hips. As you extend the arms, make sure that the shoulders don't come up by the ears. We want to plug the shoulders down. Okay, taking a big inhale here. And then as you exhale, release the hands, and then we'll come into a twist. So twisting over to the right, left hand to that right knee, right hand back behind you. Take an inhale, lengthen up nice and tall. As you exhale, make your way into your twist a little deeper as you gently pull the belly button towards the back of the spine, twisting from your center. And then gently guide that right shoulder back, maybe looking over to the right. Let's take one more breath here. Untwisting, coming forward. Take an inhale. Let's extend the arms once again. And then as you exhale, coming into your twist. Over to the left, right hand to the left knee, left hand back behind you. Inhale, finding your length. And exhale, coming into your twist. One more breath here. Big breath into the belly. On your exhale, untwist, coming forward. Very good. From here, let's make our way into child's pose. So big toes to touch, widening the knees. Send the hips back towards the heels, and then keeping the hips as glued towards your heels as you can. Lift up out of the hips, and then allow the upper body, to just melt to the earth. Extending the arms out in front. Arms soften. You can always place something underneath your forehead if coming all the way down is a little too tight for the body today. So maybe using a block or a blanket. And another modification, which I'll be taking today, if you have any tightness in your shoulders, you can bend the elbows and then bring the hands in towards one another, having the tip of the index finger and the tip of the thumb touching, so creating a little diamond here. Just allowing some extra space in the shoulders. Taking a big breath in through the nose to the belly, the low back, mid back. Open mouth, exhale, letting the upper body sink down even more. And bringing in our mantra here. I welcome in what I need. And I release or let go of what I don't need.
Let's take 3 more breaths here. And last breath, cleansing inhale and exhale. And gently gliding the hands back in towards you. And let's press ourselves up into a tabletop. So walking the knees aligned under the hips, shoulders under the wrist. We'll take a few rounds of cat and cow here. Taking your inhale, drop the belly, reach the heart forward, tailbone up towards the sky. And then exhale, pressing it away, arching through the spine. Inhale, coming into your cow. Exhale, pressing it away. Chin to chest. Let's take 2 more. Inhale, coming forward. Exhaling it back. Inhale forward. And exhaling it back. Coming into tabletop once again, let's just stretch the calves and the legs. So extend that left leg back, tuck the toes, press through the heel. Engage your low belly to support the low back. And then arms are nice and strong as you're pressing your upper body away from the earth. Good. Let's take one more breath here. And bring that left knee to the mat, and we'll do the same on the right side. So as though you're trying to send that heel to the floor. Give it last breath here. And bring your right knee to your mat, and then just swing the feet over to one side. Come to sit back. And from here, we'll come into butterfly pose. So soles of the feet together. And let's take that same wider opening than we typically do. So that same thing that we did in our reclined Supta Baddha Konasana. And from here, take your inhale, lengthen up nice and tall, lifting out from the hips, and then exhale, melting forward here. So in our yin practice, we round through the upper back, the spine. If you have any low back issues, keeping a flat back would be more supportive for you. And just allow the upper body to get heavy. You can stack the hands on top of one another, resting the forehead down or using any props here, or just let the head be heavy. Let the feet relax, the legs relax. Breathing into the back. Feel the sensation of each inhale and exhale. Let the jaw relax, the facial muscles. Let's take 3 more breaths here. This breath cleansing inhale and exhale, filling up the entire back with your breath. Big open mouth exhale. Slowly pressing the upper body back up. And using your hands to support, bringing the knees back in towards one another. Just extend the legs out. And let's just take a breath here. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. And then we'll make our way back down onto our backs. Nice and easy. And bringing the knees into the chest. Taking a few rocks side to side. Let's send the feet up towards the ceiling, extending the legs, holding on to the back so the thighs or the hamstrings pointing and flex through the feet. Rotate through the ankles. And then bringing the knees back into the chest. Give yourself a big hug, a big squeeze. Take a big inhale to the belly. Fill the belly up. Big open mouth exhale, letting the whole back release. Let the arms just fall down to the side of your body, lowering your feet down to your mat. And then extending the legs all the way out, coming into Shavasana. And tuck the shoulder blades down the back, creating some added space in the upper back, the shoulders, the chest. Gently tuck your chin in towards your chest. Taking a cleansing breath. On this open mouth exhale, letting everything go. Let the muscles relax. The bones get heavy. Let the body sink down. Now that the body's open and you've released what you don't need,
And allow yourself to be open to welcoming in what it is you do need. Bringing a gentle smile to your face. Let's take another big cleansing breath. See if you can send the breath all the way down to your toes, to the tips of your fingers, to the crown of your head. Big open mouth exhale. Beautiful. Let's bring the palms together and then bringing the hands up towards our forehead, thumbs resting on the forehead between the brows. Mm. Just tuning in, noticing how you're feeling. Whatever was welcomed in to your body, mind, soul, or spirit today, may it nourish your entire being, and may you take this nourishment out into the rest of your day. And whatever you released and let go of, may you leave it here on your mat. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I look forward to practicing with you again soon. From my heart to yours, namaste.